With unique focus on the traditional Indian sciences of yoga and Ayurveda, RUPINIS creates the skillful synthesis between age-old therapies and modern beauty technology. This is the very ideology which brought RUPINIS as the industry trendsetter in Singapore.
My name is Sibl. I'm a born and bred in Singapore. I come from a family of 5, and I have 2 other siblings, my sister and my brother. I'm the eldest in the family. I was more into creative and an art student, and after my A-levels, of course, I pursued into accounting, and I kind of did like higher accounting, and I kind of dropped out from higher accounting because it's too much of studies that I have to do, and I kind of dropped out from there, and I started working. Due to the family pressure and all that, I had started to work, and yeah, I started off being a bookkeeper because my dreams were so big that I can't sit and work in that stipulated salary. So I want to do something different, and business and being very creative has always been at the back of my head, and yeah, so from there I started off because being creative and colors and doing makeup and all that was my part-time at that time. So I wanted to pursue more into it, because at that time actually there was a lot of hair salons and facial beauty salons, a lot by other races, by Chinese, predominantly by Chinese. So I was thinking, why not, as an Indian woman, so why not I can start something in that line. With so much of people telling me not to, my father really backed me up on my decision, and that's the only person I could actually lean on to. And well, he gave me his CPF retirement amount. So I started a beauty salon in 1994. When the day I started, which was in October 94, first 3 months was very difficult because I have no clue of how to handle a business. Being at the back to see the administration part, that was a bit of a tough, while I was mending the entire salon myself. And getting helpers was also not that easy at that time. So then 3 months of struggle, and continued struggling for the entire following year, and that's when I realized that I'm not going to just sit at the back and be hands-on so much, and I really wanted this to be a business, not just me alone handling and earning extra. So that's when I decided, okay, RUPINIS is going to be a brand. Proudly say that I was the first one to actually penetrate into a wide scope of bridal at that time, because I came up with a new technique, more divine-looking, radiant-looking bride, instead of how Indian bridal used to be. They're more into classical dancing look, classical dance makeup look. So I changed the entire perception of bridal. So that was a huge following, and I used to be really busy at that time. By 98, I actually grew very big in the Indian community. So I had to actually shift from the existing Yishun shop to all the way to Little India to be centralized, because there was a lot of customers' feedback and suggestions to open up in the city area. So I of course, you know, Indian beauty always relates to where we are, our roots, which is Little India. So I established myself in Little India. There was a change, there's a phenomenal change in 98. While I was going through finance, administration issue, labor issue, in 98 there was a change where Indian beauties, they positioned in the map as beauties. Aishwarya Rai, Susmita Sen, and followed by a few others. So that's when mainstream market started targeting on Indian beauty look. So that was a real turning point for me, and that's when a lot of mainstream markets started following us. Okay, I wanted RUPINIS to be a brand. So I've already set my mark as like, okay, this is it. I'm not going to just sit back and just, just run one salon and, sufficient enough for me to have that little dream. But I wanted this to be a business. So I wanted to move on with this kind of thought. So that's why I wanted RUPINIS to be a brand related to something like Colgate, and that was my benchmark. So yeah, but when I started off like 20 years ago, we were barely like a 1 or 2 or 3 Indian beauty salon, which was around the entire island. Then now, I think I can safely say that we were the trendsetters for Indian beauty, and there was a lot started sprouting out. But what makes us very far from all these people is like the never give up attitude, and how RUPINIS wanted to target the mainstream market and to bring beauty to another level. So I really believed a lot. I really believe in the core value of RUPINIS, which is to bring the entire holistic beauty to the mainstream market, to make this into a national Indian brand. So that was what I wanted to do, and until today we have achieved a lot in that area, and there's more to achieve. So with that kind of attitude and making sure our administration is strong with innovation ideas and technology, we really wanted to move very far with that. There are a lot of people who has actually fall out because of just being very myopic in their thoughts, but RUPINIS, we are not. No matter whatever challenges, we will overcome, make sure the business survives. Whether we survive or not, but the business and the brand survives all the way. So that was my belief, and wanting this business to go very far out. I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and not knowing what is cancer all about at that time, I had to just let go of the business for a while to go and deal with my condition. So, yep, and of course, 2011 was a hard year for me, but I had a good team, which helped me maintain the business for at least a year or two. And I got back myself and started expanding again. I started expanding 2012 from all the outlets. I started expanding bigger. Beauty is my business. So when it comes to beauty, I didn't want beauty to be a luxury item. So it has to be a lifestyle item so that the masses can enjoy. So this is what the next stage of RUPINIS that we are planning and moving forward to. But basically, what is beauty? Beauty is just not your outer look. It's more from within. My advice to budding entrepreneurs, it's okay to start with zero and then walk up the ladder to be a hero. So, follow your heart, work smart, and work your business with love, and make sure your business works for you than you working for the business. It's so important. So get your facts all right and plan what you want to do in your life. Not only that, the ethics, how you want to hold your moral values in the business that you're running. And that's so important, and that's how people will associate more with you when it comes to business. So you need the outside forces more than just you being your own. The only way to become very successful, follow your heart, dream big.